What up, guys? M.A. checking in. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at M.A_the artist and at War Games ABG. And I went and saw the new Toy Story yesterday, and I must say I was highly impressed. That movie was it was an A to me. Man, it was so good. I mean, it definitely wasn't better than like Avengers or John Wick. But for what it was good as hell. You know, it was a great it was a great uh, kids movie, but it definitely has some adult content in it, specifically for us. Well, at the beginning, they kind of like messed me up a little bit because I thought they was like rebooting it a little bit because they showed Andy. Those of you who don't know, all the young people, Andy is Woody, Buzz, and all the other toys. That's their first. That was their first owner, or I guess child, as toys, because you know they got up and moving around. Andy was their first person, so they showed Andy in the beginning, and you like, are they like kind of like rebooting it, and then they were just giving away Bo Peep and her sheep. But what I didn't at first, what I was like kind of lost was because I don't remember the third one. Like, because for me, the third one was cool, but it wasn't as memorable as 1 and 2. So I just remember 1 and 2, but not everything from the third one. And I don't remember seeing Bo Peep in the third one. She probably wasn't there. She probably was. Honestly, I don't remember. But with that being said, she pretty much got given away, and through the whole, and then you know they kind of like start after that scene. They start from the end when Andy gives his toys to the little girl on the third one. I do remember that. Throughout the movie, she starts her first time in kindergarten, and she makes a friend called Forky. If you see the trailers, you'll know Forky. And Forky was it was a crazy ass. He thought he was trash. So he kept trying to jump in the trash, and Woody was trying to save him from the trash. But the dilemma Woody was having was he wasn't feeling like he was loved because he wasn't getting played with. So the only thing he had to do was save Forky. So they go on a road trip. Of course, all the toys come. Woody is there, and he ends up. Forky jumps out of the RV, and they're 5 miles from their destination. So Woody has to jump out of the RV, get Forky, drive it down. So he finds Forky. They walk and have like a whole little life story how they're toys and they're doing everything for what's it, Bonnie. That's her name, Bonnie. My cat is doing something weird, but okay. Bonnie, and they end up going all the way to this almost to the RV park, run into an antique store, and on the antique store they see an old like lamp that was like Bo Peep's old lamp. So so Woody wants to go in like real quick to see if she's there, and he gets kidnapped by these weird ass like R.L. Stein dolls. I don't know if y'all ever see R.L. Stein, but he had like these weird like mannequin face, scary, creepy dolls. And they pretty much kidnapped Forky to try to get Woody's voice box to give to this one doll who was never like ever played with because she was defective because her voice box went out. But they were made in the same time, her and Woody, and getting Woody's voice box would give her the opportunity to be able to talk and hopefully get played with by this little girl that used to come in and out of the shop. She gets the voice box fixed. After Woody gives it to her, I'm not going to give you everything, but Woody, you know, they go through this whole dilemma. He runs into Bo Peep. They try to save Forky. They end up saving Forky, and Forky gets recaptured again. And the only way to get Forky back to Bonnie was him giving his voice box away. So he gives the voice box away, and the little girl and after so the main doll, the girl doll who kidnapped Forky Woody, she ends up, I guess, becoming a good guy at this point once she got the voice box. And then they notice, like, she tried to get played with by the little girl, and the little girl didn't play with her, so she, like, felt, like, so defeated. It was so funny because she was, like, in a basket, not wanting to move. I'm sorry, it was funny. And they was like, "Nah, man, we can't get up. We're gonna probably take you to Bonnie, and Bonnie will play with you." And they go. Quick little side note: Bo Peep is a lost toy, and she's okay with being a lost toy because she goes to like parks with the other lost toys, and just random kids play with them all the time, and they like that rather than having one kid and being tossed away. So that's a side note with Bo Peep. So she don't mind being a lost toy. So they're trying to get back to Bonnie, and in the midst of that, it's this little girl. She's crying, and I don't remember what the doll's name was, the girl doll, but she sees the little girl and was like, and pretty much was like, "I'm gonna go be with her." And she was scared at first. Went, little girl took her, fell in love with her, and then everybody goes back to Bonnie except for Woody. Woody doesn't want to go back anymore. Woody decides to stay with Bo Peep and live the lost toy life because he feels like he can have a better fulfillment as, lost toy, but not really lost, than being with Buzz and everybody else. So that, I ain't gonna lie, I seen Toy Story when I was a kid when it first came out, and seeing that kind of like hit me a little bit because I'm like, no, not Woody going, not leaving, and that kind of hit a little bit. So it was so that's pretty much what happened. He stays a lost toy, and they go back, and all the other toys go back with Bonnie and stay with Bonnie. She goes to 4th grade, and she ends up going to 1st grade and makes a knife person called Knifey or something on the lines of that. And her and Forky kind of like have this thing, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to jump in the trash," like Forky did. It was really funny. You got to see it to kind of understand the trash thing. I don't want to tell you everything, but the trash joke, I'm telling you, that's going to have you laughing. So, of course, sorry for the spoilers if you watch this all the way through. But go see the movie. It's a great movie. I give it an A. I may not see it again because there's so many other movies I have to go check out. But it was great nonetheless. Go see it. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at M.A._the_artist and at War Games ABG. And let's have a conversation about it in the comments. All right, guys, I'm out.